trying something new, but it doesn't look like it's gonna work very well. That'll work. Yeah, that works. So I got music on. So yeah, that'll work. Alrighty. So I don't know, not too much going on. There's a political group that I was a part of that was supposed to be for exchanging ideas across the aisle, debate and stuff like that. But it's really turned into just people attacking each other, and I get that. I can get that fucking anywhere. I don't need extra amounts of now politically charged people doing that. So yeah, I dropped that. So I think it might have been about a week since I last posted a video, and yeah, the Kavanaugh thing should be coming to a close soon. I'm sure they'll probably confirm him. All the Republicans seem pretty much on board at this point, especially with the investigation wrapping up. I don't really see any reason why he shouldn't be confirmed. My supervisor says just dumb shit all the time, and I told him to fuck off yesterday about it. Talking about Kavanaugh, I'm like, oh, fucking shut up. I mean, just saying dumb shit. Like, I'm fucking tired of it. You don't get to. No, I'm fucking. No, done. Enough. I told him to fuck off. So, I hope they. I don't think he's going to be a terrible fucking justice. I think that. I think the Democrats deserve everything they've gotten in this one. The senators and the, regressive left fucking assholes. I think they're going to get exactly what they deserve in this, whole situation. Because they definitely fucking deserve a little bit of fucking crowdy. It's just assholes. I don't know. I've been feeling all right lately. This week, I've stayed out of the arguments a lot more this week. I've kind of let it, let it go. But as we're building back up towards the conclusion of the FBI investigation, and elections coming up and all that stuff, it's pulling me back in again, and just trying to keep it real. So let's see. Senate race had their first debate. The Democratic incumbent hopefully gets beat by the Republican challenger, because the Democratic incumbent has been there way too long, and I'm tired of him. He doesn't do shit. He doesn't do a damn thing unless there's some tragedy to grandstand behind, and I'm tired of it. So, let's get him out. Let's try someone else. That guy doesn't work, I'll vote against him. That's how it's going to go. So, hopefully our governor election goes well. If the other guy, the Democrat in this race is not even a Democrat, not even a liberal, not even progressive, whatever you want to call it. He's straight up fucking socialist. And that is just insane that we can have a socialist running for, a major political party. It's insane to me. But, I think that because the Democratic Party is losing so many people, that the only thing left is the extremists. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. So, good song, good song. It's all the same. Only the names have changed every day. Seems they're wasting away. Places are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy. Songs like this, for some reason, really calm me down. Just singing along with them, just kind of, you know. Especially it's Oh Dark 30. Cruising along just some dark back road. Good song playing. Oh man. Wonder where the world's gonna be in 10 years. 10 years ago. Wow, 10 years ago when I was getting out of the Navy. You know what? The world, we weren't in a good place. I wasn't in a good place economically. I got out of the Navy and there was nothing. There was no, like, I couldn't get a job. I had to sell. Hold on. Listen, everybody out there fucking complaining about jobs, all right? I just got out of the Navy, a veteran in a fucking technical field, and I couldn't get a job. And I sold fucking cable subscriptions door to door. All you fucking clown dicks complaining about jobs and not paying enough, fuck you, alright? I fucking door to door in fucking the heat of this state. Are you kidding me? Y'all fucking bitching about your fucking jobs. I want $15 an hour, man. Listen, you want $15 an hour, you go to a job that pays $15 an hour. You know, Disney is going to be paying $15 an hour. Amazon's going to be paying $15 an hour. You don't like working for fucking McDonald's? Leave McDonald's. Go make fucking $15 an hour at Amazon. It's going to start a price war and fucking prices and shit might go up. We'll see how this affects inflation. But, you know, you don't like fucking how much money you're making, find a way to make more money. You know? This isn't fucking the government should give you money. The government should do this, do that. You know what happened fucking way back when? If you didn't produce, you starved. You starved to death. If you couldn't fucking hunt, you couldn't gather, you couldn't make spears, you couldn't do something to contribute to society. When it was a hunter-gatherer society, you fucking starved. I mean, there's always going to be people that can't contribute, you know, to society in one way or another. There's always going to be people, you know, special handicap, elderly, obviously children. And yeah, the community should take care of those people. The community should. Not the federal government. It's not the federal government's job. The federal government's fucking job, fight war. Foreign policy, trade, diplomatic relations. It's the state's job, the community's job to fucking do all the other shit. And the fact that we're on the federal government's tit, it's not good. It's not great. You know, and income tax, they keep wanting to push it up, and finally it's pushing down. Yeah, you know what? We need to start cutting some fucking spending next. I mean, cutting people's taxes, that's great. But now it's time to, you know, cut some of that spending. You know, we've got Social Security and probably should find a way to keep that going and make it sustainable, because where it's at right now, it doesn't seem like it's going to be sustainable. So, yeah. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why I get so angry. Like, and I think about the things that make me angry, and I don't get angry when I'm wrong. I don't. When I'm wrong and somebody points it out, I'm like, oh, I'm wrong. You know, and I evaluate my opinion or facts or whatever. And I'm like, oh, good point. Yeah. And I learn from it. But it's just ignorant fucks. Just, God, ignorant fucks. It hurts my head. And it just makes me so angry. And I guess it shouldn't, because there is a large amount of the population with an IQ of 90 or less. 90 is the minimum IQ required to, be able to follow directions and instructions and accomplish tasks. So, with that being the case, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at how many people are just raging fucking idiots. And I used to dislike the Electoral College. This is kind of a weird topic jump, but it followed me down this fucking rabbit hole. I used to hate the Electoral College. I thought it was the dumbest thing ever. Let's just go to popular vote. Why do we have Electoral College? Everybody can vote. Popular vote just wins. And it was in this last election that I realized that the Electoral College is just one of the checks and balances that we have, so that if the majority of the population ever goes full fucking stupid, they don't just control the election. You can't just win New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Orlando, Houston, and Chicago and win the elections. You can't win these population-dense, give-me-shit zones, because that's what these cities are. These cities have turned into just a hub of people that just say, give me shit, give me shit, give me free shit. They want the government to give them shit. And look at New York. New York is fucking terrible. It is expensive as hell to live there. Look at California. California is ridiculous. $1 million for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home up there. I mean, who has that and why? And California's falling apart. California's government is falling apart. They are in debt. They are losing people. They are losing businesses. Their model is not sustainable, and it is going to take a shit. And when California takes a shit, it's not going to hurt. California taking a shit's not going to hurt the U.S. like Greek taking a shit hurt the EU. Because the states in the United States are arranged differently. The California taking a shit and California's credit rating going through the shitter won't have a make or break effect on the United States like it really hurt the EU and the euro and all that. The dollar will be all right. California just be shitty, and they'll have to change, and they'll have to make money, and they'll have to cut these programs and stop giving away free shit to everybody that sneaks into the country. You can't just give away free shit Because people will show up for free shit. We've seen this. If you give away free shit, people will show up and want free shit. And then you gotta keep giving them free shit, and then they want more shit. And then you let them vote, and then they vote for more free shit. Like, it's a self-destruction cycle, and they don't realize it. Like, they are destroying themselves. And they don't see it. Yes. When you make people work to survive, some people aren't. And, you know, that comes back to my community level stuff. Communities should be doing the things to help these people, not the federal government, because you can't set a blanket broad stroke policy to apply to every area of the country. This rural area here, all these fucking trees and shit spread out, people, it's not the same as a city. You can't run this the same as a city. The same solutions that are going to work in a city are not going to work here for, you know, unemployment, poverty, and general lazy fuckery. You know, and it sucks to say that some people are not going to survive, but you have to adapt. If you don't adapt, you die. That's nature. That's the world. Species that don't adapt, individuals in species that don't adapt, don't survive, don't procreate, don't, you know, move on. You know, people saying, you know what, if your skills are of a basic level and you don't have the ability to do more technical things or more advanced things, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to work harder to make more money than someone who is better at more desirable skills. You might have to work 60 hours a week. You might have to work a full-time and a part-time job, depending on the lifestyle you want to live. You know, you might not be able to afford to have as many kids or kids at all. You know, you definitely shouldn't have kids until you're financially established and sure that you can have kids. Are people going to do that? No. I don't know why. And that's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them a lot. You know? And I do feel for you. I am empathetic. I do understand, you know, your plight. But you can't condone or encourage, you know, that behavior of, you know, I deserve shit, give me shit. Because it's not sustainable. You know, it's the same, like I said, with the Brett Kavanaugh, the Democrats. You can't encourage the behavior that they've shown these last couple weeks. Democrats, you know, especially maybe not all of them, but especially the 3 or 4 senators I've seen grandstanding that are from the committee, Hirano, Feinstein, the one from fucking New York, and another one. You can't. Nobody should tolerate that. Those four people should be forever ousted from any deals, anything, any agenda that they're working on should immediately be stopped in its tracks, unless it is 100% beneficial. You know, I would hate to give them fucking credit for a, you know, beneficial policy, but I'd rather a beneficial policy go through than to spite people just for the sake of spiting them. But I highly doubt that any of those 4 are pushing through fucking valid policies, alright? They're just grandstanding and they just want TV time. I bet all 4 of them are going to make presidential runs in 2020. Hirano, Feinstein, Booker and one blonde lady from New York. I can't remember her name. I can never remember her name. Yeah. Just watch. As soon as the midterms are over, we're going to see our first presidential candidate nominees from the Democratic Party. The announcements. I say by December, January, we'll see our first announcements for presidential candidacies. And that's just going to be a shit show. The DNC is going to be a shit show. Hopefully Republicans are getting engaged and energized with all this bullshit that's being thrown in their face. You know, it'd be one thing if it was like Fox News or whatever saying these things. Like if it was Fox News reporters and shit saying that, oh, these Democrats and they're trying to take your rights and this and that. But the Democrats are saying it themselves. And it's like, you couldn't... I honestly don't think the Republicans are clever enough to come up with the shit that the Democrats are saying to try and, like, you know, make them look bad. I don't think they could fathom the dumb shit that's being said. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you could... Yeah. Right now, the Democrats are doing a better job at energizing the Republican base than the Republicans are. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the Republicans are just letting the Democrats hang themselves. You know, just give them enough rope. And, you know, people will bury themselves. Seems to be what they're doing. All just diarrhea of the mouth that they have lately. So. Alrighty, I think that's going to be it for my rant, my post today. I'm going to be going live instead of recording from now on, just because it's easier than recording and then uploading. And I don't know, I'll go back and watch this and see how it went, just to see how it went. Alright, so anybody that is currently watching or watches later, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to me run my mouth a bit. And I will probably tomorrow morning, but maybe this afternoon. Depends on how today goes. So take it easy. Have a good morning.